The mushroom growing shade, forging favorable mushroom growing conditions from air and earth. Forget the world outside. Step through a veil of mist and into a realm of your own making. The air is cool, thick, and sweet with the primal perfume of life and damp earth. Before you, a breathtaking spectacle unfolds. Pearly cascades of oyster mushrooms clinging to shelves like frozen waterfalls, velvety clusters of pink oysters unfurling like exotic coral, and stout, magnificent king oysters standing in silent, majestic attention. This is not a fantasy. This is the destination. And the path to get here is the thrilling act of creation itself, building the ultimate mushroom-growing house or mushroom-growing shade for mushrooms, a cathedral of cool, humid air where fungal alchemy happens daily. You are not merely constructing a structure. You are crafting a pact with nature, a promise to recreate the secret, shadowed corners of the forest where the most magnificent fungi flourish. This is your blueprint to build an oyster oasis, a space that transforms humble straw into culinary gold, and a simple patch of ground into a stage for a performance of life. To embark on this journey is to answer a call that is part chef, part scientist, and part sorcerer. You are choosing to cultivate one of nature's most generous and rapid creations. Oyster mushrooms are the sprinters of the mycological world, eager to burst forth and lavish in their yields. Their life cycle, from spawn to plate in mere weeks, is a dance of instant gratification. Every decision you make, every timber you raise, is in service of this performance. Your creation is not a sterile factory, but a living, breathing stage that must respect the oyster's sacred needs, pristine cleanliness, a perfect atmosphere, and a gentle, stress-free existence. A rushed structure will only bring you frustration. A thoughtfully constructed oyster house will yield not just abundant, delicious mushrooms, but a profound, unshakable pride in your connection to the food you create. Before a single post is driven, you must learn the 5 secrets of the mushroom-growing house or mushroom-growing shade, the non-negotiable pillars upon which your oasis will stand. This is the science of the sacred. First, the saturated embrace. Your oysters are beings of mist or water, composed of nearly 90% water. The air must be a thick, humid caress, a constant 85 to 95% saturation. Without it, their delicate edges will crack and their growth will abort, their potential unfulfilled. Second, and most critically, the vital whisper. This is the secret most miss. As the mycelium grows, it exhales carbon dioxide, a signal that tells it to keep exploring, to stay hidden. To trigger the glorious eruption of caps and stems, you must flush the CO2 away with a whisper of fresh, oxygen-rich air. Without this vital exchange, you will harvest only long, ghostly stems with no caps, a silent testament to a missed cue. Third, the guiding star. Oysters don't feed on light, but they yearn for its direction. A simple 12-hour kiss of full-spectrum light is all it takes to tell the mycelium which way is up, a cosmic signal that it is safe to emerge and form its fruit in the open air. Fourth, the steady hand of temperature. Between 60 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 24 degrees Celsius, lies the sweet spot, a perfect, stable world where your oysters can thrive without the stress of a fluctuating climate. Your structure must be a guardian of this consistency. Finally, the mushroom-growing house or mushroom-growing shade's purity. The warm, humid air of your oasis is a paradise for more than just oysters. It is a haven for competitor molds, the green ghosts of trichoderma. Your mushroom-growing house or mushroom-growing shade must be designed from the ground up to be an impenetrable fortress, easily and thoroughly sanitized, giving your precious crop the head start it deserves. With this ancient wisdom, you can now forge the physical form. You are building the barrier between worlds. Start with the skeleton. Will it be the flexible bones of pressure-treated wood or PVC, a humble beginning for your mycological journey? Or will you invest in the permanent, rigid backbone of galvanized steel, a spine built to last a lifetime? Then, clothe it in the skin. For a fleeting season, a simple sheet of 6mm polyethylene will do, a whisper of plastic holding the magic within. But for the true architect, the gold standard is twin-wall polycarbonate, a crystalline, shatterproof shell that insulates and diffuses light perfectly, preventing hot spots and creating an even, ethereal glow. Beneath it all, the sanitary base. A heavy-duty tarp is a start, but the master craftsman pours a sealed concrete slab, sloped gently towards a drain. This is your key to purity, allowing you to wash the entire mushroom-growing house or mushroom-growing shade down between cycles, cleansing the slate and ensuring each new crop is born into a world of perfection. This structure is nothing without its life support, its beating heart. This is where you automate the magic. A high-pressure fogger becomes the breath of the rainforest, filling the air with a fine mist. An intake and exhaust fan, sized to replace the entire atmosphere in minutes, perform a rhythmic dance of air exchange, controlled by a timer or a CO2 sensor that acts as the structure's very own lungs. Simple LED strips on a timer become the sun and the moon, guiding your oysters to perfection. This is not machinery. This is a symphony of systems playing the music of life. But even the perfect design will fail in the wrong place. You must consult the oracle of siting. You need power and water, no compromise. You must listen to the sun. In the northern hemisphere, face your mushroom growing house or mushroom growing shade north to minimize its heat, for the sun is your primary adversary. You must respect the water, never building where it pools, and always grade the land to slope away from your creation. And you must beware the tainted winds, never building downwind of compost or livestock, where invisible spores ride the air. So, what will it be? A temporary shade, a fleeting test of your mycological wings? Or a permanent oyster oasis, a monument to your dedication and a long-term investment in a future of fresh, magical harvests? You now hold the knowledge. You understand the science. The final step is synthesis. Your oasis must be airtight to hold the mist, yet capable of rapid, controlled breathing. Every surface must be smooth, cleanable, and pure. It must be insulated, efficient, and durable enough to withstand the constant, loving humidity within. Building this mushroom growing house or mushroom growing shade is a monumental task, but it is a deeply rewarding one. It is the physical manifestation of your partnership with nature. You are not just putting up a structure, you are crafting a precision instrument, a sacred space where life can flourish in the cool, dark, and humid air. You are becoming a mycological architect? This blueprint is not just a guide, it is a treasure map to a world you will build. Your oyster oasis awaits. Go and build it. Building this mushroom growing house or mushroom growing shade is a monumental task, but it is a deeply rewarding one. It is the physical manifestation of your partnership with nature. You are not just putting up a structure, you are crafting a precision instrument, a sacred space where life can flourish in the cool, dark, and humid air. You are becoming a mycological architect? This blueprint is not just a guide, it is a treasure map to a world you will build. Your oyster oasis awaits. Go and build it.
Using mushrooms, they've been still colonizing, so our bottles are off. When we do not want irrigation to take place, the bottles are off. You can see there is no water in the bottles, but the moment we want the mushroom blocks to start producing mushrooms, then we put on the bottles. You can see these ones are just producing mushrooms. It's not yet time for them. Adorakan. Why not come for the third African Rising Mushroom Festival and get yourself one mushroom block at least? Eno nayo nibo bagikora. The beauty with the white polythene bags, you can trace how the mycelium is doing. But with the black ones, these ones here, it's hard. Kalengani ngamba hano turatenda kahetundu bale twahukanize, but by next week all of them are going to be colonized. Twagirinda tuta butamera butamera to the festival. These are dry banana leaves, ebisagazi birayina okumera. Mama, look at all these buckets. Bisagazi tukabikora kyakainga abiri kyakana. These mushroom blocks were made on Thursday, just Thursday. Look at it. Karibu. Kanyije. Made on Thursday. I don't want to cause problems to people's things. So these were made on Thursday last week. And today is Sunday. What's the date today? Eh. And these are dry banana leaves. For kumi na bina. So it was. These are dry banana leaves. Look at them. In a few days, they're already colonized. They produce mushrooms, but not for long. This one was sterilized. It became omlema. Mama. Ooh. Ay, 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 ay. Look at the mycelium. Kateiro. Okudu. Eh. Mycelium is just flowing all over. Look at that. Look at this. Enoki. Landsman. Ooh. Okay. Let's go. Tamate ebintu by'abandi. Mulika hano. Ebisagazi bino. Noyenda obifunemu. If you want to benefit from this, make sure when you steam them. When you steam them and when you've added lime, you get the best results as compared to when you just put them on the sun. Our flour, come and see what is on our flour.